I've been running over 20 miles this past 7 days. So here's a few things that I've noticed. The first thing might be a bit surprising or shocking, but it's the truth that this how I was able to do what is on the thumbnail. You have to run near fast things. I noticed this a few days ago. I was like, oh, I want to go somewhere new, and I chose to go on a busy road. I was running on the busy road, and then when I looked at the stats of my run from that running thing, that was my fastest pace from when I was running on the busy road. So then it's kind of like it's all a mental thing. So what you have to do is, like, being near fast things, your brain sees something that it has to chase after. And when I see something I need to chase, I want to go faster at it. I want to get that thing. It's like a lot of the things I'm going to say are about things that are telling you that it's like telling yourself how to see when you're slow. So you don't know you have it in you until you see something bigger. There's something else to get after. So the next tip is having consistent breathing. So when I'm running, I usually breathe at about like 2 inhales and then one bigger exhale, just to keep, or something else, just to you need to keep a steady beat, because everything in your body runs off of your breath. So if you're not breathing consistently, or like when I notice my mouth is open, or I notice that I'm just losing myself, I notice I kind of might stop breathing, and then it's like it keeps your heart in check. So when the next piece of advice is you cannot lose yourself mentally. That I was at the gym yesterday, and I was doing the bench press. I told the personal trainer, I don't think I can lift this much. And he told me, believe in yourself, kid. That was it. That was all I needed to know. You know what I'm saying? So you can't have any doubt that you can't keep going, or you can't get a little more of a pep in your step. Just believing sometimes is all that it takes. So when you actually believe something, it's not as much of a reminder. It's more of a reminder. It's not, because you're not going to have it the whole time. There's some big helicopters that just flew by. I don't know what they're doing here, but it's like your brain is going to drift off, but like a reminder to get back on track has to come from somewhere. So it's more just like looking out for those danger signs that say, hey, pick it up, pick yourself up right here, and then you'll be able to do it. Like when I'm running, I see like there's two when I start, and then when I finish is like two completely different things. Because when I start, I hate what I'm doing. And when I finish, that's another one part that has helped me start going longer distances, like 5-6 miles. And as part of that is because you start to feel good, and it has to be fun. You gotta, like, your focus level needs to be in there the whole time, or like just getting back where it needs to be, if you know what I'm saying. So then the other part that's super important is to use your whole body. A lot of people want to just use your legs, because that's what it looks like. But it's like, it's called cardio, because the heart, you're really just training your heart. But the legs might start to hurt, or somewhere that you're just working, but you gotta, like, start. When I feel myself getting low, I start pumping my arms, and my arms give me that extra momentum that can propel my legs, and maybe a little bit of like head movements, but it's really mostly the arms. Like, you're gonna go nowhere if they're just on your sides the whole time. So they gotta be driving. That's like, my right arm is really that driving force. When I'm running, it's just like pump, 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 move that stuff forward. Because you gotta go somewhere. You're not gonna stay in the same place. And one thing can't do the whole work. It's like a system. When there's pipes and like trapeze, connection, screwdriver, all that stuff, you just fit it in, and it's like bam, 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 one of those domino sets. Hit them one after another. They will just keep on falling. If you stop it, it stops. And then you gotta restart, pick up all the dominoes again. I always hated doing that. But if you've been watching me this far in the video, you're probably dedicated enough, paying attention, that you're able to actually get stuff done. So the last thing that is most important is just to do it. You gotta get out there and go. Sometimes I hate what I'm doing. Or like I don't want to do this. Why would I do this? But it's like, who I am tomorrow will thank me for what I'm doing right now. But you gotta, because being consistent makes so much more sense. Like the little things really do stack up. Because I was thinking about that the other day. Like, if you get like if you fold a piece of paper like 81 times, it'll go to the moon. So if you do anything 81 times, you could be on the moon, because we're all like kind of just pieces of paper, but we got legs, and we're walking around with eyeballs and our own emotions. So you have to be able to not skip that day. Who's gonna skip that day? Think about somebody who is skipping that day. Visualize this. I am sitting here. I'm gonna go running after this because I got a race next week. And there might be some guy, if I skip this, if I skip this training right now, who's gonna, think about that guy, the other person who is doing this and you're not. They do the same thing. They keep good habits every day. You could be that person. And then where do they end up? Where do you end up? It could be a better place. Make the world a better place. Let's get after them. Amen.